Well, a trip to Hawaii might be a great destination for the upcoming spring break season, or perhaps you are looking at a road trip on mainland with your furry family members. But is it safe to travel with your pets in the car? Well, our good friend veterinarian Lisa Hess is here with Laz to answer that exact question. Laz is kind of hanging out on the shag rug, getting all comfy, moved in. He knows, he knows it's his close-up time coming. But Lisa, is it safe to travel with your pets in the car? We see so many people do it all the time, right?
Yeah, I think it is. They have to go in the car, right? They're going to go on vacation with us, or they have to go to the veterinarian or to the dog park.
How do you get them to the vet?
You gotta go. They have to. It's just part of life, and there are safer ways. To do it.
All right. So let's talk about the different ways. I mean, many times you'll be driving down the road and you'll see somebody with a pet in their lap. Is that necessarily a good idea?
Not cool. It's a distraction. Pets are a distraction. Just like having children, right? In the back seat.
Yes. But they are restrained in a seat and they're buckled in for safety, which you might want to consider for your pet, right?
Absolutely. So restraining them is the best way to go, to have some kind of restraint, either in a crate that's in the far back, or even a crate that's tied or tethered to a seatbelt. And there are pet restraint seatbelts that are designed to hook into your seatbelt.
Really?
Yes, and there's not a lot of research going into them. Are they crash tested? I mean, you can research online pet seatbelts. Do your research, call them, make sure if you decide to do something like that, you get the appropriate weight range for your pet, that you measure them appropriately, because you wouldn't want to get one that's too big or too small for your pet. And, just like a car seat for a child, it's not 100% safe, unfortunately.
And like a car seat for your child, though, you do your research. You make sure it fits the size of your child or the size of your fur child, right?
And you fit it appropriately.
Yes, you fit it appropriately.
Yes.
Okay, so preferably in the back in some kind of restraint, or middle seat of a car.
Middle seat, not the front seat.
Yes, not
front
the front seat.
They don't. There's airbags in the front seat, right? Most.
Yes.
So front seat, not a good idea. Driver's seat, not a good idea. Not hanging out the window.
I was going to ask you next. We've all seen it. The kids love it when they see it. They're like, "Oh, puppy!"
Yes,
they see their
it's
face
great,
out the
but
window.
it's not safe for them.
Yeah. All right. What about maybe just kind of cracking the window and let that air come in?
A little bit of air is fine, but having their whole head out the window is just not safe. For what it does to their face, for the chance that they may crawl out or get out. And I've seen dogs come in.
Okay, but what about the back of a truck?
Not a big gap. I've seen dogs drug, unfortunately, even tied, tethered somehow. Back of the truck's just not safe.
I have a friend who was a hunter years ago who had his retrieving dog, German Shorthair, in the back of his truck, and
it's just so sad.
So unfortunate.
It's so sad when that happens. So it's safer to keep them inside, keep them from being a distraction. And the other thing is that, what about if you have chewing gum in your car that has xylitol in it, or you have raisins or grapes? There's other things that are laying.
Or the dog gets bored and decides to eat something.
To choose, or chewing the seatbelt. It's just, there's all these things to think about. The safety for your pet, the safety for those driving in the car, and what's around, and how much of a distraction are they. And I think it's just a little bit of thought, and it's easy, and you can have a fun, safe trip.
Okay, and speaking of that safe trip, some of us might be planning those long road trips. That can be stressful on a pet, right?
Absolutely. They get stressed out. They don't eat. They're panting. They're anxious. They can get overheated. So if you have any questions or concerns, you can ask your vet, can I try Benadryl or Dramamine, or there's other prescription sedatives you can do, or stop more frequently. Get out every 2 hours. Let them drink some water. Let them go to the bathroom. It may help you, and it may help your pet to stop every couple hours.
It's nice to get out and stretch your legs, right? What about cats, though? What about traveling with cats?
Cats are a whole different breed, right? Cats just
yes, they are.
They are their own thing. In a crate's the best. You could cover them with a towel, keep them quiet, keep them kind of in a dark. They like the sort of the dark space, and then maybe consider sedatives if your cat just gets really stressed out. Cats just don't do as well.
Yes, with the movement.
Yes.
Sometimes dogs get excited. I've had plenty of dogs that are like, I want to go for a ride, right? Never known a cat that likes that. Okay, thank you so much, Lisa. And thank you so much, Laz.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.